Sometimes I choke on my own tears. I'm not worth my weight in lead, and you're the queen of the reindeer. I could just sit for hours to watch you twirling on your axis. Amid the tubas and the saxes. So won't you wake me where I lay, and we won't go back the way we came. But join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm an ass, and I light things on fire. It's usually 'cause I'm hot, or I'm hungry, or I'm tired. But anytime I look into your eyes, well, I'm certainly twice the size. Oh. I think you're full of, I think I'm full of shit. I was so full of, yeah, I was so full of. I think I'm full of, I think you're full of, I think we're full of shit. Put the guitar up a little bit. I think you're full of shit. I think I'm full of shit too. Don't see a problem with it. It's same with everyone I know. Everyone needs a blanket. And I've been watching you cheat. I've been watching you take showers. I've been watching you eat. I check in every half hour. I love it when you crank it. To watch you twirling.
And we're back again. But today we're playing some fun games and some two-player games. I'm here with just Jimbo. Jimbo, say hello, Jimbo.
Hello, Jimbo.
And as per usual, not that there's anything wrong with puppet shows or... Thanks, Frank. Everything's good. Not that there's anything wrong with puppet shows or anything else, but that's not how we do things. We stream and we play and we talk about board games. Feel free to ask any questions at any time. My name is Michael Walker. We are so very wrong about games. We have something called a podcast. There will be some links that will pop up. You can click on our webpage, check out who we are. Yeah, it's...
Yes, unfortunately today the puppets are working on the International Space Station.
No, he said no. Frank said he got a notification that they arrived safe. But then I said there was a coffee accident, so... Alright, here we go. GIZMOS first. This is another Phil Walker Harding. Recently did Llama Land and Summer Camp and the like. And if you haven't heard about this or played this, but you've played Splendor, you will catch on to this very quickly. I really think this is better than Splendor.
It seems like there's going to be much more, once you start buying the things, it's going to get much more interesting.
Yeah, much more interesting than Splendor. Anyway, so in this game, we are collecting these marbles to purchase these cards that will go into these columns and they'll start comboing off of each other. I've sort of gone over the rules with Jimbo, so we're just going to start and we'll bring everyone up to speed. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. The game will end as soon as someone's built 16 gizmos, or we've built one of us have built 4 level 3 gizmos. And Jimbo is the first player, so if he does that, then I'll get one last turn. Otherwise, the game will end immediately. On our turn, we can do these 4 actions, which is taking these cards and putting them into our archive, or picking a marble, or building one of the cards either directly from the display or from our archive, or researching, which is drawing a bunch of cards from a certain level and taking one to build or to put into our archive. At the beginning, we can only hold 5 marbles in our holding area. We can only have 1 file in our file column, and we can, when we research, we can only draw 3 cards at a time. This is an upgrade slot, so they're going to increase. That should be fun. It is not hard to be better than Splendor. No offense, exact Splendor fans. I put Splendor in the same, not exactly in the same category as the new Seven Wonders Architects, but it is a game that I have running.
No, nothing's in that category.
It's not that bad, but it is a game that I have running in the side while I'm doing other stuff on the computer. Whereas this would not be that type.
And again, no judgment if you enjoy Seven Wonders Architect. It just...
I'm judging. You're an awful person.
Super basic.
And you've made terrible life choices. Give your head a shake. All right.
That's what I says. Give your head a shake.
All right. Jimbo, take us away.
All right. I'm going to use a file action. This lets me take a face-up gizmo from the display area and add it to my archive. I'm going to take this one. Because I have this here workbench, when I take the file action, I get to draw a marble randomly. It is blue. Go ahead, Walker.
I am going to pick red by taking my pick action.
I am also going to take a pick action. I am going to pick a yellow a yellow marble. That was my pick action.
I'm going to do a build action. I spend 1 red cube to build this. The cost of the buildings are in the bottom left-hand corner.
So Walker is spending 1 heat marble to build that gizmo.
And it is a pick card, so it goes into my pick. Now what this says is whenever I pick, and if I pick a yellow, then I'll get 1 randomly from the bin.
All right. I am going to build. I'm going to build from my archive. Am I going to build from my archive? I don't think I am. I'm going to build from the display. I'm going to pay 1 atomic marble to build this thing, which will give me victory points when I build battery gizmos, which are the darker colored gizmos.
Cool. And then we have these converters here. So these only help you when you're building buildings or building gizmos. So this particular converter says if there is a yellow cost, then you can spend, for 1 yellow marble, you can spend any color that you want. Well, I have no marbles, so
I thought that was turn 1 yellow marble into.
no, because you're building immediately. These converters only help you build things.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, is that you would turn the marble that you're spending.
True.
You have to have the yellow marble.
Yes, you can use it for anything. Sorry, did I say if it had a yellow cost, you could use any marble?
Yeah.
Reverse that.
Okay.
So
That's why I was confused.
I'm picking, and because I picked a yellow, I get to pick a random one from the because of this card. Go ahead.
I am going to build. I'm going to build from my archive. I will pay 1 electricity marble to build this gizmo. Go ahead, Walker.
There's nothing I can build. But there's lots that have blue.
Well, you're only 1 off being able to build that.
True.
If you get another yellow.
Well, I might as well do that, because if I pick a yellow, then I get a random.
Truth.
And now I have lots of yellow.
I am going to pick a battery marble. I do not have anything related to picking battery marbles, so go ahead, Walker.
So I will build. It costs 2 yellow. I'll build right from the tableau. This is a converter. It'll go in here, and this says if the building has a red cost, I can use any color of marble, and I can do that up to twice when I build a building. So let's say, for example, I want to build this. I could use 2 red and 2 of any other marbles. Go ahead, Jimbo.
No, that's exactly the same thing that we just discussed.
Did I mix
Is
it
that,
again?
yeah, is that
Red
your
for
reds,
any other color.
is that you can be used
Sorry.
up to 2 reds for any other color. So, for example, this takes 2 yellow. He could do this with
There we go,
1
2
yellow and
red.
1 red.
There we go. Sorry, I get that mixed up.
Nope,
Using
it's okay.
red for other things.
Can we make sure that you're actually not, because like you could be right and I could be wrong.
No,
That's
no, I'm just getting it backwards. Reds can be used as something else. That's exactly what it's saying.
Treat 1 energy as yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to build. I'm going to build using a battery marble. I'm going to build this thing. This goes in my upgrades area and allows me to hold another marble and another archive.
Nice.
And when I build a battery device, I get a victory point icon.
Nice.
Ooh,
Converter, you can use batteries as any color.
spicy.
All right, so I'm going to I'm going to do that. I'll use the converter to use this red as a yellow and spend another yellow. 2 yellows for this.
I was racking my brain to see if there's any way I could stop you from doing that, and I couldn't come up with.
You could have archived it.
You're right. I could have archived it. I'm not very smart. Oh well. Okay. I'm going to pick a red marble, which in turn allows me to draw a marble at random.
Well, I have no marbles, but I have plenty of
That's what I've always said. You've lost your marbles.
triggers. So when I pick a blue, I get a random.
Yes. I am going to build. Yeah, I think this is.
Yes, when you build a yellow building or a red building, you get to pick
Any color?
any color.
I'm going to
And
build.
then that would, in fact, trigger off of this. If the one that you did
pick
pick
is the
with
appropriate.
one of those colors, then you get something else on top
I'm
of
going
that.
to build this gizmo.
Archiving that.
All right. I feel like I'm kind of struggling here. Ooh, that's spicy.
Oh, 1 battery counts as 2 batteries? Yes. Hot like a curry.
I'm going to archive, which lets me pick a random marble from the bin.
So when you build from your archive, you get 2 picks of any color.
Wow, that's spicy.
I am going to pick blue, and when I pick blue, I get a red.
I'm going to archive this. There's another one, but for red.
Red. How could I combo that with this? Use a red and use it as two of any color.
Let us
Yeah, you do
see a
that
chain reaction.
while I spend 2 blue to build my build. I don't see
Yes,
why
because what it
wouldn't.
actually does is it doesn't count as, it converts. So that converts into 2, which would then...
Yes, give me 2 of any.
Yeah.
All right, that's hot. All right, go ahead.
Well, now I'm sad that my archive is full because I really don't want you to have that. I'm going to pick a blue.
I'm going to archive that building. Hello, Rock Jones 73. How are you this morning? I've not seen your name before. Did I miss you before, or are you new here? If you're new, welcome.
I'm going to pick yellow.
If I had 2 cards that said pick yellow, would picking 1 yellow trigger
I have
both?
no idea.
That's weird. I'm sorry I'm coming up with all these questions. It's the first time we've played this. This is what we do on Mondays, just so people know, is we pull out games we have yet to play, or games that people are getting rid of, and I say, wait, let me give that a single play, or games that we're going to delve deeper in later in the week. But it's always first time plays on Monday, usually. So to make things go quicker here, I'm going
So
to
that's not a converter, that's a picker.
pick a blue. And picking a blue lets me grab
Pick triggers. Pick a specific type, a specified type of energy in the energy row. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, unless there's something in here
there's something
about...
in our combos. You take your turn. Chain reactions.
To pick the black.
Now it sounds as though that everything triggers, so I need another blue, but I can only hold 5, so I would waste a marble, and I hate wasting marbles, so instead I'm going to pay 1 black to do a build action and build this, increase my research and holding tank capabilities.
I'm going to build. I'm going to pay a battery marble. I'm going to use an electricity as a battery marble to build this. And when I build a battery device, I get a victory point.
I am picking blue. I pick blue, random. Back to you.
I am picking yellow, and when I pick yellow, I get a random.
Alright. Finally building this for 3. I get nothing anyway. 1, 3 blue builds this converter. Oh yeah, that was a black build I built. Alright, no, we're all good. Go ahead.
I'm going to pick yellow. And when I pick yellow, I get one at random.
A red gets me a random.
I'm going to expend 2 electricity marbles to build this device.
Oh yeah, that's how that works. We're gonna do it that way. This red turns into 2 reds, which turns into 2 black, which turns into 3 black. No, it's not black again, it's red. Thought it was B.
Well, 1 red turns into 2 red. That's at least
But
a
then
start.
I don't have the third. Then it doesn't have the third.
Ah,
Anyway,
gotcha.
1 red will turn into 2 reds, and will give me this. And because I built a red building, I get to pick a marble of my choice. I will pick blue, which gets me 1 red. Yes, we're going to play some Jekyll and Hyde after this, and then if we're up for it, then we're going to play some Rift Force. But we'll see
I'm
how
going
long
to
this takes.
pick a red marble, which lets me pick 2 at random, but I'm only going to be. I only have room for 1.
All right, so we're going to do what I wanted to do before. This red becomes 2 red, and then becomes 2 black, and this is the 3rd black.
Does this device count towards the end of the game? The number of devices for the end.
Yes, including the starting one. So Rock Jones says, I've been listening forever. One time I tried to lowball a copy of Soul the Last Days for Mark before I associated with this person with his BGA username. That was fun. He was enthusiastic about his offer. Yeah, no, he would not be. Because it's such a good game. Why would we lowball Soul? That is another game I miss. I wouldn't mind trying that one more time. Although I think we might get the same feel from Titan. We'll see.
Alright, I'm going to build. So I'm going to build 2 red, and I'm going to use the converter to turn 1 yellow into a red. And I'm going to build this, and when I build a red machine, I get a die at random.
No, let's pick.
Oh, okay. Well, I picked a blue.
Okay.
Do you want me to take the blue out?
No.
And
No,
well,
it's
actually, I
fine.
should, because the blue should go back. She picks so that it rolls
Sure.
down. Okay. But yeah, you're right. It's pick.
Sorry, I thought I'd have my turn ready, but I was.
It's all good.
Blues, eh? 2 blues. Nothing for 2 blue. Use a blue for something else. That might be handy. And it is another building to get towards my 16. So 1 yellow will get me this. Another converter.
I'm going to
So I have
use
10 buildings.
1. I'm going to pick a yellow. When I pick a yellow, I get 1 at random. Go ahead.
What yellows? I mean reds, I should say.
Well, start drawing random.
What did I just build? I just built that. I gotta remember I would have got stuff for that. Would have got tons of stuff for that.
Hmm.
No, it's too late. I would have got 2 marbles and a victory point.
Take them now.
Nope.
That was like last turn.
Nope. I missed out. It's my own mistake. So I will do it this turn, though, because I do have a blue converter into anything. I will turn this into a yellow, which will let me purchase this.
Of course you do. Because you saw me pick a yellow, and you're a monster.
And then this is a yellow building, so now I will get to pick 2 marbles. I will take a yellow. And then I will take... Actually, I'll trigger that. So when I take a yellow, I get a random. And then I have this one, which is pick up, which will be this one. And when I take a red, I get a random.
Well, you got the red you wanted.
I did. And then this one, when I build a yellow, I get a victory point. Combo-tastic. And I am done.
I'm going to build. I will pay 2 blue and a yellow as a blue to build this device. It is a blue device, which gets me currently nothing. That did not turn out the way I wanted.
I'm going to turn this red into 2 reds and then pay 2 other reds for 4 red and take this. And wait, no, I can't do that because I can only have 1 file. So I have...
You don't have anything on file.
Is this not...
No, doesn't.
Oh, that's how many you can have archived.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, so I can take that and it goes there. So I thought this was how many cards you could have in your file section.
Gotcha.
And this is whenever I archive something, I'll get a victory.
You get a victory point.
Not really what I wanted, but it is worth 4 victory points at the end of the game. Turns anything into something else. That's hot like a curry.
It's pretty good, yeah.
There's any blue is 2 blue.
Archive this, which lets me...
2 yellows. I will archive that.
I'm not getting anything I want, so I'm going to research.
There we go. We have not done that yet. Research lets you draw as many cards up to your research level and then take 1 that you like. Draw cards.
Would you do me a favor and look up what I do with them? With the discards,
draw
rather.
a number equal to your... you may not draw. There are fewer... After you draw the cards, choose one, then either build, if you have enough energy, or file it.
Mm-hmm. What happens to the other ones?
Return the remaining cards face down to the bottom of the corresponding deck.
Okay. I will build. So 1 black counts as 2. 3 black lets me build this. When I build a black, I get a victory point token. And when I build a black or a red, I get a marble at random. Go ahead, Walker.
Blue, when I pick blue, I get a random. Back to you.
Hmm. I'm going to pick a red. When I pick a red, I get 2 random.
2 random?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy talk. Two yellow, 2 blue. Don't like any of that. Don't like any of the colors there. But I can make a black anything. I don't have any triggers when I draw a black. So it's literally just drawing a black and being done. I can hold 5. We're ready to go. Over to you.
All right. I'm going to pay 3 reds. And I'm going to build this. And when I build a red machine, I get a die at random.
When you build from your archive, you get to draw 6 marbles.
6 marbles.
Of which you can only hold
6.
6. Not terrible. I want to build from my archive. I can use this black as anything now, so it's going to be a blue. So there's 3 blue. And I build this. And then I have cards. When I build a blue, I get to pick. I will pick a yellow. When I pick a yellow, I get one at random. Then I have... When I build a blue, I get a victory point. And now I am done.
I am up to 11 machines. How many are you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So we're 3 away from the end of the game. Right. Well, I'm going to take a yellow. When I take a yellow, I get to take one at random.
Oh, it does count as a yellow building. I was going to say this is a beige building or something, but it's the bottom part. So that's 2 yellows, and 2 more yellows is 4 yellow. When I build a yellow building, I get to pick.
You get 2 picks.
I pick this, and when I pick yellow, I get a random.
Yep. Then you get another pick.
I'll pick a yellow, and when I pick a yellow, I get a random.
And you get a victory
And then I
point
get a
token.
victory point.
I'm going to pay 3 yellow. And I build this from my archive, which means I draw 6 at random, which means in this case I only
They're
draw...
all picks.
Oh, they're all picks?
Yes.
Well. So I pick a yellow. When I pick a yellow, I draw one at random. And then I pick a yellow, and I would draw one at random, but I am out of space.
Now there's a red.
It's a lot of batteries in the dispenser right now.
Look at all the... Yeah, I know. Look at all the blue.
Yeah.
Well, there's just no getting around it because I can't hold any more marbles. There's no yellow buildings to build.
You can research.
Yeah. Instead, I will pay 1 black, build this building.
How many are you at now? 15?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1 more building and we are done.
Well, I'm going to spend 3 yellow. I'm going to build this from my archive. And then I get to pick.
You get black or red.
I pick a black. Then I'm going to pick a blue. And then I'm going to pick a black.
My research level is 4. 2, 3, 4.
And that's the end of the game.
That is the end. So this yellow is 2, and 2 more yellow is 4. So I spend that, and this says whatever I file.
You built a yellow, so you get 2 randoms.
Long story short,
and a victory point.
point, I think. If marbles matter, we'll deal with that at the time. Anything extra at the end of the game is triggered. Each player calculates the score by adding victory points of all their gizmos, plus any victory points they've acquired. The player with the most is the winner. If there's a tie, we will fight to the death.
Yes, sadly I think you have me because you have more gizmos and more victory point tiles.
But my gizmos are awfully cheap.
exactly 30.
I have 38.
I have been defeated.
That is GIZMOS. Glad I played. I enjoy it.
Me too. I like
What
it.
it is.
And I think it would be even better with more people.
True.
When there's a bit more of a scramble on what you can get access to and...
Yes, that'll make archiving way more...
yeah.
because it's like, okay, well, I'm going to have 4 turns before I'll have a chance to build that. I definitely need to grab that.
I didn't realize that I had gone so heavily into building for my archive. I was just kind of building and building and building and building, and then I was like, oh wait,
I get to acquire 30 marbles, of which I can only hold
6.
6. All right, give us a moment. I'll throw you on the... Actually, we'll stay here. If there's any questions, feel free to type them in. We are going to quickly tidy up here, and then we're going to teach and play Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde is a 2-player trick-taking game.
Oh, good. I enjoy trick-taking games, but I am notoriously awful at them, in case Chad is wondering about my reaction.
Was it for this up to 4? GIZMOS is up to 4. This was exploded when I opened it. I do not think there is a good way to put this away. That's all. I got all books, markers, floor, and rolling around. Surprised we didn't get a cat attacking the marbles. Is it there or there? I was going to say. All right.
Shuffle all evil and potion cards together.
That's literally all of the cards. All right, so here we go. As you can see, there are 3 suits numbered 1 through 7. And there are also 4 potion cards. One thing that this game does different than trick-taking games is that you are allowed to play these sort of, I shouldn't say trump cards because not like these potion cards out of suit. So even if red is lead, you can still play these potion cards. They are 0.5. So when a 2 hits a 2, because the 2 is a plus, it is actually could beat a 2, but will be beat by a 3. Otherwise, it's much like a traditional trick-taking game.
Iconography, it's not just straight up +2?
No, it's 2 plus.
Weird.
All right. Because you're not playing it with a card. You play it as your card.
Okay.
Do you want to play Jekyll or Hyde?
What is better for a starting player?
It would be... Apparently, is easier to beat Jekyll.
And I will be Jekyll.
So as Jekyll, he is trying to make the tricks we're winning even. So you're trying to make sure we're winning an even number of tricks. Whereas I'm trying to sway it one way or the other. Either lose all of my cards, all of the tricks, or win all of the tricks. Because at the end of each of the 3 rounds that we're going to play, this is going to move along the path, the difference. So in the first round, if you win 4... There's 10 cards, so if you win 4 and I win 6, the difference is 2, boom, boom, 2. If I ever get it to the end, I win. If at the end of the 3 rounds it's not the end, you win.
Okay, and you only have to go either way.
Either way.
Less or more.
I just want a big difference.
And they think Jekyll is easier? Weird.
Well, it's only 3 rounds, and I have
I have
it's
many
only
3
spaces
rounds. This was
to move.
Fair.
All right, so other things that are really cool in this trick-taking game. The very first card to lead, I think it's because it's in blue, you will be leading first.
Yes.
And when it gets to red, then I will be leading. So you will lead a card, and it'll be green. So that will automatically put this into play here. as the weakest trump. So, if someone plays a red card and someone doesn't, and the other player doesn't have a red card, they could play another color, and in this case, green would win because it's of a higher suit. And then the second color that's different is played will be the next color in. So if green is led for the first one, and obviously more than likely someone will play green to counter that, highest number wins, and then the next color that is played, if it's red, it'll come in, and then purple automatically goes into the third position.
And do these tokens actually do they have different iconography?
They do. So they have to do with the potions. So you, like I said, you can play potions at any time. If you play potions as the lead, you can tell the other player what color they are to play if they have it.
Okay.
If they don't have it, they can play whatever they want, but if they have it, they have to play it. And then whatever color it is will trigger the special ability of that color. So this is each player exchanges 2 cards. This is reset the level of trump, and this one is, I've forgotten. Was it say there?
The winner of the trick takes 1 trick from their opponent.
Ah, crazy. So if I play potion and tell you to play purple,
I don't think you tell. I think it's just based on what you play.
no, it's the other way around.
When a player plays a potion card, its effect depends on the card played by their opponent.
Yes, but if you play it as the lead, you get to call out what they play. Where if it's the other way around, if someone plays a purple and someone plays a potion on it, then it's dictated by the color automatically because that color is already out.
Gotcha.
I think, at least in the video that I watched, it was if a potion is led, they get to call out.
Yes, no, you're right. The starting player plays a potion card. They must announce a color. Their opponent must play a card of that color, even if they have a potion card. If they don't have any, they can play any other card.
And just how do they word the levels again? Like if you play the lead, and if you can't, like how do they word it? So if I
Word the levels of what?
Sorry, the levels of trump here. So if I play, look at all these potions together. If I play a purple and you don't have a purple, and it is like so, and you play a red, it just says, does it just say this is just like worded red of any color? Pretty sure that's what it is, but I'm just wondering how they word it. Shuffling, was it ASM? ESM?
ASMR.
ASMR shuffling for the next couple of minutes. There are more than 20 cards, so that some cards will be out of the mix every round. At the beginning of the round, we're going to trade some cards, depending on what round it is. So the first round, we will trade 1 card. Second round, 2. Third round, 3.
It doesn't actually explain what rank does.
So yeah, so you can see, listeners, that yeah, that's a terrible hand. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's probably like, oh, sorry, you're reading what you're reading.
Oh yeah, no, okay. The highest color wins. Sorry, they never call it trump, so
Gotcha. So yeah, so it's probably under who wins the trick, right?
yeah. So compare both cards. If both cards are the same color, highest number wins. If the cards have different colors, the highest color wins. If someone played a potion, resolve the potion's effects, then die. It's not
very clever. All right, that's a good way to word it. Glad they did it that way. Like I said, I was pretty sure that's how it worked. I just was wondering how they worded it. All right. So you are leading, Jimbo.
I am leading.
Oh wait, there is. Wait, first we're passing a card. Secondly, there is something to do with potions. If you have, if you have potions, then you must. If you have 2 or more potions, then you must pass a potion. I believe. Dealt. Trick taking. Color rank. Potion cards.
I remember seeing it, so I could probably find it.
Evil.
Quickly. If you receive 2 or more potion cards among your starting 10 cards, you must include at least 1 potion in the exchange. And what's the spread? It's 1 to 7?
1 to 7.
For any given color?
That is the 1 card I am passing.
Don't we have to pass 2 cards?
No, 1 card in the first round, 2 cards in the second round, 3 cards in the third round.
Gotcha.
Give me the cruddy ass potion. And the potion cards, there's 4 of them, and they go 2, 3, 4, something like that.
There are 4 potion cards. Looks like they go 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Lead us away, oh Jimbo. Terrible lead. Why would you do that?
Why would you put the green in it?
Because obviously to be the next card they play. It ranks.
Oh, okay.
It just does. Because if someone plays green, it's going to go in there. You know what I mean? It's set. Set like stone.
Set like stone.
So tricksy. How many potions did you get is the question.
All of them.
Stay on target. So we are going to be exchanging 2 cards.
Yep.
Oof. Seriously. Oh, that's okay. No, actually, that's good. I don't have any red. Damn it. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5. Worst possible outcome.
Excuse me.
All right. Round 2.
Fight!
So now I have to win by a difference of 5 twice in a row. You can see why they say it's a little
I
harder.
definitely see why now. Because one bad round really hoses you.
Are you trying to say that last round was bad?
For you, yeah.
A
For me, it
difference
was
of 2.
spectacular.
All right. Let's try this again. Are you counting? Because
I'm not counting.
8, 10.
Now we have to trade 2 cards.
Trade 2.
Actually, both players are vulnerable to one bad turn. Because, like, if you can Jekyll out for 1 turn, you just win.
True. Shoot the moon, take every trick. That'd be something though.
Admittedly, it would in fact be something.
If you had 2 potions, you have to trade at least 1. All right. Now
Really?
you get to.
This is the garbage you give me to work with.
That is exactly what you deserve and exactly what you're going to get. Green is now the lowest. Let's do this.
I don't like how this is looking.
I disagree. I think it's fabulous. Oh, he's looking in the book. Oh, sorry, Scrappy Kid. How's Scrappy doing? Engineer views on this game, my friend. Yeah, I really like this. It's great. It's 2-player, async, trick-taking game. Really good. As long as you're both at least close to equal level of trick-taking.
Green.
Green, you want to exchange cards? But I have a green Jimbo. You're gonna skunk me again. So we have to exchange 2 cards.
2 cards. I think I just made a horrible mistake.
Oopsie doodle. Oh noes. At least you'll get away with that one. What will that do? Well, I don't know if I want that to happen. So instead I will just play that. And I will win that trick. Then I will play that.
Yes, I believe I have in fact made a horrible mistake.
So all of these will reset,
Yep.
and you will win, and then we will go again. They will reset again, but we will win. I have won 3, so the difference is 7.
The difference is not 7. The difference is 4.
10. 4.
It's a nice try, though. See, that's what happens when overconfidence.
So, one of us is playing Jekyll, the other's playing Hyde, and it's always in 10 cards, and Hyde is trying to get a big difference in the winning and losing of tricks. So either wants to lose all of them or win all of them. And Jekyll is trying to keep it balanced. And then at the end of each of the 3 rounds, you're going to move the token the number of spaces equal to the difference. So Hyde is trying to get it all the way to the end. Jekyll is trying to hold out for the game. Now, things that are cool. This is, it's the last blue spot, is really thick, nice, chunky metal.
Mm-hmm.
It has Hyde on one side and Jekyll on the other. Really cool. So it's a little bit like it's as much theme as think as you can get in a trick-taking game, right? Balance versus chaos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The fact that the trump cards change up and stuff like that, I think is really cool.
And remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow
I'm gonna use.
and insidious
I'm gonna
killer.
put these cards in too.
Did they go in last round?
They did.
Okay, good.
We were fine. It's just this round they did. I mean, like
Yeah, just
We're good.
before you caught them.
everything's good. Yeah. So I have to have a difference of 6 this round.
It's doable.
See what happens.
Especially if I make a terrible mistake like I just did. I was like, yeah, no, I want these, I want to get rid of it. Wait.
Wait, maybe I don't want to win all the hands.
It's hard to fight the trick-taking instinct,
Yeah,
right?
true,
Where you're just
true.
like, I want to take the tricks. This is
Winning's
what I want.
better. All right, trading 2 cards.
3
3
cards.
And you also get to lead now. Kind of messed up business is this. We are deep in thought.
Fascinating. Yeah, I think you win. Yeah, I don't know how you ended up with all the low cards, but
Well, I traded 3 of them away. I was just dealt low cards. And I got some high ones in here still.
purple.
Nope.
Red.
I do have red, but nothing that high, sir. Oh, that could change things.
No, it's not going to change anything. Yeah, no, it's over. You shoot the moon and take all the tricks.
No.
That's really hard.
I win this one.
Doesn't matter.
I know, I'm just saying. Because it would have been green. Like, as we played them, these would have went out. It would have been red, purple, green.
No, I played green first.
Oh, you played green first. Never mind, no. And then that's that. That is Jekyll and Hyde.
It is a fun game. And like Walker said, this is super cool. I really like the whole balance versus chaos dichotomy. I really like the whole trying to mitigate versus trying to push it one way or the other. I think that is very well done.
I think it's easy to teach, quick to set up, easy to travel. Could even be smaller box than this, really. You can really use any deck of cards as well, because they're, 3 suits. You could use the 4th suit as the potions. 1 through 7, and you're good to go. Another one?
Yeah.
All right. Rift Force has been getting some buzz. Should be quick. This should be quick as well. We both played it already. There's some damage. I'll leave that to you. I think you know how that goes. I will get these right at the goal. So there are 8 elemental factions. We're going to be... No, there are more. There are 10, because there's 2 left over then. There are 10 elemental factions. We're going to be drafting 8 of them. And then we either play or activate or draw. So those are your 3 options. There's a little bit more to them than that, but I'll go over them in a minute. And then whoever gets to 12... points first. You get points by eliminating people's elementals or by controlling lanes that don't have any opposing elementals on them.
You're blue.
I'm blue. I am blue. So I am the first player. So we go even turns. I don't think we did that last time, or made sure we did last time. So
I thought it was just when you go to 12, it's just over.
no, it is even turns. So you'll still get, if I get to 12 first, then you'll still get, I learned that. This is on Board Game Arena. So if this interests you at all, check it out on Board Game Arena. I just want to know how, determine who starts. So I'm first. Select their summoner by tossing start marker, then proceed. Selecting one summoner alternately, you can each have 4 summoners removed. Okay, so we go back and forth picking one at a time. And then I go first. I get 1.
Do we remove the 2 first, or
No, you pick from all 10. And there'll just be 2 left.
no? I
Sorry, I missed.
don't think that's all. How? When do the 2 that are being removed come out?
Like
I think they go first.
do they? I thought we picked our 4 and then whatever
Well,
were
look
left.
it up.
I'm just saying, shuffle the 10 summoners and randomly remove... Oh, yeah, you're right. Shuffle 10 summoners, randomly remove one of them. Then each of you draws one random summoner, displaying 7 summoners in a line. Choose one Rift Force marker each. Determine who starts their next summoner by tossing the start.
Yeah, we did that already.
Is this the one that I start with?
Yeah, the random one you start with.
All right.
When then does the second one get removed?
It then says remove the last summoner when
Okay.
you're done.
So it's only one that gets hard removed. The rest are
Correct. Well, who got hard removed? Plant?
plant.
Plantis Maximus. Place both remove summoners and their elementals back to the box. These skills will not be used in the game. But then there's a setup thing. Oh, here we go. Place the 2 halves. Place Rift Force. Place damage. Place... Select your guilds, describe, collect 36, leave, draw 7 elementals. The player without the start marker afterwards places the top elemental of their draw pile face up in the middle section. So you'll get a free placement. And I'm going to choose Earth.
Yeah, Earth Ice is a really good combo. And I'm going to choose Light.
I will choose Air. I will choose Crystal. And pour water gets hard removed. We will then take the elemental decks of our colors, like so. And then we'll put them all together and shuffle them thoroughly. We put our little references over there. If you're still on there, Scrappy, are you streaming today? Are we going to be able to raid you today, or are you off today? Oh. All right, so like I said, on your turn, you could either play 3 elementals from your hand.
Up to 3.
Up to 3. And those elementals either have to be from the same faction or have the same number. The next thing you can do is activate 3 elementals. And you do this by either discarding a card that equals the 3 numbers that you want to use or the 3 elemental types you want to use. So you discard an ice to activate 3 ice elementals, or you discard a 3 to activate 3 elementals that are number 3. The other thing that you can do is draw back up to 7 cards. Regardless of how many you have in your hand, you'll draw back up to 7, and you'll check the board. If you are the lone person in one of these lanes, you'll get a rift point. You only get points when you draw. Your opponent will not get points when you draw. When you activate, the elementals do what they do on their little faction card, i.e. my air elementals will move to another location and will damage all 3 in front of them. My crystal guys will do 4 damage to the first enemy, but when they're destroyed, Jimbo gets an extra point. The ice one is if there's any damage on the last enemy at this location, place 4 damage on it. Otherwise, place 1 damage on it. So they're great at damaging guys that are hiding in the back. So if your strategy is to move away and keep your guys alive, they're very good against air. So if you take air, it's best to take the ice as well, or else you could be in trouble. And earth they're pretty well the only ones that do damage when they're placed out. So they do 1 damage to every elemental at a location when they're played, and then when you activate them, they do 2 damage on the first.
Well, this is exceptionally bad.
Jimbo, give a quick rundown of your 4 elementals, please.
The shadow. When you activate the shadow, you can move them to any location. They deal 1 damage to the first enemy at the new location. If they destroy an enemy, they gain 1 Rift Force. This is particularly good when opposing Walker's Crystals, because it means I can get 3 points for blowing up a crystal. Thunder. Place 2 damage on any enemy at this location. If it destroys the enemy, you repeat this ability once immediately. Fire. Place 3 damage on the first enemy at this location. Place 1 damage on the ally directly behind this fire, so they don't play well with others. And then light is place 2 damage on the first enemy at this location. Remove 1 damage from this light or any ally. They do play well with others.
Alright, I get to go first. I'm choosing to play 3 cards of the number 5. I don't have to discard anything to do that. It's only when you activate do you discard cards. So the first one is going to go here. It does a damage to every character in that row. I'll also place, and when you play, they either all have to go into the same row or adjacent rows. So I can place one here, the next one can go here, or it can go over here. I'm going to put it like so.
I'm going to discard a 6. No, I don't discard a 6.
No.
Well, I'm going to play that 6 then.
Remember, they have to be adjacent or in the same row.
Right. So I'm placing from here to there.
No, like from the first one. Like so you play one, and then the next one has to be adjacent to that, and then the next one has to be adjacent to. They have to be adjacent. Like
done.
The ones that you're playing, the ones that you're playing have to be
I
adjacent.
get it.
All right,
Thank you.
I'm going to discard a 5 to activate my 5s. So first off, my Earth Elemental will do 2 damage to there. My Air Elemental moves here and does 1 and 1. And this Air Elemental moves to here and does 1 and 1. So now this has 5 on it. It is blowed up, and I get 1 point.
I will, whatever it is, pick.
We're going to draw.
Check and draw.
Check and draw. So we check. He is the only one on this, so he gets 1 point, and then he gets to draw up to 7. I am going to discard an air elemental to activate all my air elementals. So this one moves to here and damages both. This one moves to there and damages both.
I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play this.
I'm going to check and draw. So I am not in sole command of any areas, so I just dropped 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right. I am going to discard a 5 to activate my 5s. I'm going to do 3 damage to this air elemental. I would do 1 damage to the ally directly behind me, but there is nothing behind me. Then the light elemental does 2 damage to the earth elemental and heals 1 damage from this fire elemental.
What just happened? What? This guy heals?
This guy heals.
Oh, I thought they only healed themselves. Place 2 damage on the first enemy. Going to remove 1 damage from this light or any ally. Oh, read the whole card, Mike. And why didn't the guy behind get damage?
Because there's no one behind him. Because I activated the 5, not the 6.
Oh, the guy at the back. Well, I don't think I like any of what just happened.
Well, I didn't like the air tag team that immediately murdered one of my guys before the game started.
Well, that's going to happen again. Right now, I am activating 5s, so that's 2 damage.
Man, it must be nice to always draw exactly the cards you need all the time.
Well, it's just a 5. There's lots of 5s. I just happen to get
There's actually an equal spread of number. You just happen to have drawn all your 5s.
a damage and a damage, a damage and a damage. So long story short, 2 there, death there.
Yeah, man. Game's way easier when you just draw all the cards you need all the time.
Oh my goodness. And that is my turn.
I will check and draw.
Check and draw, free point. I will play half a dozen 1 and 6 of the other. I will play 7s. Sorry, I do have a small advantage. I have been playing this on Board Game Arena with Keegan, a.k.a. Warm Boy.
Well, you play more games than I do as a general rule. That is... I don't know that I would say that that's an unfair... Well, no, you didn't say unfair. You just said advantage. Right. Well, then. I'm going to activate Fire. Net result, I do 6 damage to the Gem Elemental, and this Fire guy ends up taking 1 damage from his own buddy.
Do I want to do that? I think I do. I am going to activate Earth Elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, 4 damage. 1 point.
I am going to play 7s. Go ahead.
I'm going to play 6s.
I'm going to activate 7s. This guy's going to jump to here and do 1 damage to him, getting me 3 points.
3? Oh, because he
He gets an
one
extra point for dying, and I get an extra point when this guy kills somebody.
Oh, nice combo.
Yeah, I mean you're just gonna get 3 points right back, but there was very little I could do about that.
Oh, that's it. That's all.
No. Then this guy
does.
deals 2 damage to that Earth Elemental, and heals a hit point off that Fire Elemental.
It's not even in that row.
Nope, just says any ally.
This game's
In fact, specifically
1 out of 10 unplayable.
Under the fact, the light can remove damage from an elemental at any location even without being present there.
Check and draw. 3 points. Because I am in control of 3 lanes.
I am also going to check and draw. I gain 1 point because I am in control of 1 lane. Fascinating.
I am going to choose to play 5s. We are going to go 5, 5, and 5. So that's 1 damage to each of those down the line.
I'm going to activate Fire Elementals. I am going to do 6 damage to the guy in the front.
Ow! 2 points. I am going to activate 5s. So we're going to move this guy to here and do 1 and 1. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh well. Then 2 points to the front guy and 4 points to the next guy. 2 points.
I'm going to play 5.
I don't want to be that. Remember, they have to be adjacent when you play them.
Okay.
The other one can go in this lane
Go ahead.
if you want. I am going to activate I needed another 6. 1, 2.
I'm familiar with this feeling.
All right. I think the most damage is crystals. 4 and 4, please.
I am going to activate 7. He's going to move here, kill him for 2 points. Then the light elemental smacks the air elemental for 2 damage.
Here?
Yep. And is going to heal the lightning elemental for 1 point. Go ahead.
Check and draw. 2 points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's it, folks.
You want to clog up those 2 rows?
Well, I mean, I will, but
okay.
that gives you a free turn to kill my guys for 2 points.
True.
That is unfortunately how that goes.
If I have enough to kill you guys.
You haven't had any problems so far.
How can I do it? There's no way. The crystals will only kill 1. 5s might do it though. So I do have a 5. Let's try 5s. So he will hit for 4. And then he moves over to here and hits for 1 and 1.
And it's all adjacent, isn't it?
Yes. And then another 5. See, I don't have enough.
Well, the earth elemental can...
Yeah, so I'll do 1. Yeah, so he'll attack for 1. Or for 2 to kill 1.
Well, but again, what you've done now is force me to play just to clog that row up to avoid victory.
True.
So I have had 2 dead turns, essentially.
True.
And now all you have to do is activate the crystal.
Crystal to kill
The crystal 6.
Yes, but you'll still get another turn to admit there might have been. I know. True enough. True. Oh, you're out of cards. Yeah. So crystal kills him. You have to check and draw.
And that's that.
And that is Rift Force.
Very much like Smash Up, without the extra multiplayer, so it's much faster. There's a surprising amount of strategic depth, I think. Starting right from the pick phase, where like I was trying to counter pick Walker, for example. When he picked Crystal, I picked Dark because that's a chance to get even more. Although having played Dark twice now, I actually think they're kind of useless.
Yeah, it's ice and dark. I'm not a fan of.
Ice, I see ice to me is ice combined with earth is all powerful. Because earth hits the whole row and then ice just crushes the guy in the back.
True.
Fire seems very powerful. Light seems very powerful. Crystal seems horrifically overpowered.
But they're giving away extra points.
They do.
I'm not saying that justifies it. I'm just saying that it is something.
Yeah, no, they're not just straight up. But I've played against them twice now, and both times I felt just totally crushed by their firepower. The moving ones, we didn't have 2 of the moving ones, the wood and the water, but wood, water, and air do some really neat moving around and shuffling around.
Plants pull guys into their lane.
Yeah. Light seems very, very powerful. 1 damage doesn't seem like a lot, but it really can change the face of things, I think. Lightning's eye. And Earth, on its own, Earth is just all right. Picked well, it's incredibly good.
I just really like air because the fact that they get to move to any
and,
location.
Move and hit up to 3 locations.
Yeah. So they're great finishers.
Yeah. Do you want the sorcerers with the colors or just in a separate?
No, in a separate.
Okay.
I just need one. Pass me one other color there. So it should be 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
And that is Rift Force.
All right. If there's any games you want us to play, let me know. Check out the website. Check out our podcast. We're here definitely every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. We've also been streaming quite a bit on other days because we are now fully set up down here, ready to go. So check us out. We're mostly in the mornings, playing all sorts of stuff. That is what this stream is about. Is just playing the games. No puppet shows. No baseball talk. That's raid because it's time for raiding.
Raid.
Who is on? I did look it up this time. There is no way to raid from Restream. So going through this
That seems silly.
arduous.
Is it only because you're using Restream? Like, if you were just using your own, would you be able to?
Well, using my own is what we're doing now.
Oh, okay.
You'd go into your channel and you would.
Ooh, Death May Die is always good. Although it's Spanish.
Yes, that's not. That's. Oh,
Agricola.
Meeple Grande. They're nice people.
Well, there you go.
Actually, let's just make sure that even though he didn't get back to me, he's not there. Yes, Meeple Grande. They are nice people. And where are we? We're over here. Turn that off so we don't get the reverb. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Awkward silence because there's a timer. It has started. Alright, that is that. Did we pick a game? Yes, on Saturday we're going to be playing Pictures.
Yes, that's right. Pictures. Shorter game this Saturday. Shorter session this Saturday, but Pictures is lots of fun. So hopefully that will make up for it.
Raid is now. Let them know that we played Rift Force and say hello to everyone there. Peace!